Welcome to Rocket Stadium for night one of postseason football for the Rose Hill Rockets, and they're about to make their way onto the field through the big red helmet. Rockets making their way onto the field. They'll be in the red and white uniforms tonight. Rose Hill Rockets are 5-3 on the season. Easily could be 7-1 with two heartbreaking losses. One to McPherson and all the way down to the wire, and then against Collegiate, where they were not able to score in the red zone. But this is a very potent team, has found their footing for this year, taking on the Tigers of Ulysses, Kansas, who come in tonight 3-5. They have no common opponents. On paper, this should be a good game for the Rockets to win, especially in front of their home crowd. But that's why they play the game. If the Rockets should win tonight, more than likely they will find themselves on the road next week in Wellington, unless an upset should happen in Wellington tonight. So, Rocket fans, let's brace ourselves for a good game tonight. And let the Rockets have a good time. Game time is at 6 o'clock tonight. So if you were planning on getting here tonight and you just saw that your phone went off with the live feed, you were about an hour late. I believe we said a couple times last night on soccer broadcast it was going to be 7. That was the information I was given errantly, so I apologize for that. 6 o'clock tonight. Game time starts. $8 to get in. There are no passes for anybody. And so $8 to get in. We are doing a canned food drive for those who are less fortunate. There is trick-or-treating. There are tables set up for here for the kiddos to go to, get a couple treats and enjoy. So, going to be a fun time here at Rocket Stadium tonight, and we're glad to have you with us. If this is your first time on the YouTube page, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be kept aware of all the information going on in Rocket Nation. Cross-country team is on their way, even as we speak, to Wamego, Kansas for state. The girls team qualified, so congratulations for the girls team qualifying back at state this year. And they will run at the Wamego Country Club golf course tomorrow, which is an amazing course to watch cross-country if you've never been. So good luck to them. Volleyball still competing this season. And also we'll be back here Monday night for soccer. The boys team won their region last night here at Rocket Stadium. And so they will be playing Monday night.
Good luck, gentlemen.
We also have stadium announcing now patching into our feed here so we can keep aware of what's going on. We're going to experiment with that, and the referee also has a microphone, so we'll see how well they remember to turn it on when they make their calls and kind of experimenting all the way around. Anyways, Monday night, the boys team be playing McPherson here at 6 o'clock. Should be a good game. They beat them already 1-0. On paper, the Rockets should take that game, but that's why they play the game. Rockets are going to be without a couple of their players tonight. They will not have their normal kicker. Flacco will not be kicking for the Rockets tonight. Brett Kaiser will be doing the honors. And I also believe they're without the services of Cooper Dees tonight. Wide receiver and cornerback. And so they will make do. Rockets have had a very potent running game. They have a couple of runners that can do damage, and Xander has been doing some damage with the option as well. So let's get this thing started. Rockets are going to kick off to the Tigers. Tigers in the white uniforms. Moving right to left. Rockets in their red and white uniforms, moving left to right. And we are underway. Brett makes a nice kick. Nice open field tackle. Dropped at the 20-yard line. And he had some space to run, so great stop.
Nick Jones on the coverage. Ulysses will take over at the 19-yard line.
Tigers are going to start about their Just an inch or so short of the 20-yard line. Rocket defense has been very tough on the run this year. As a matter of fact, that was one of the elements that they really did play well against Andale, was stuffing the run.
Striker burgling up the middle, bringing up 2nd and 7.
So 2nd and 7. A throw and a tackle at about the 25-yard line. Forward progress, they're going to give him a lot of extra space. Got him up to the 27-yard line. So 3rd and 3 for the Rockets, or excuse me, for the Tigers. Rockets would love to shut this down here. Flags are going to call offside on the Rockets.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
That referee mic is working. We're fancy around here. 1st down for the Tigers at about the 31-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Got some space. Gets about 5 yards. Started at the 32, rather. So to the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Tigers with the throw. He's met at the 40-yard line. And a repeat of what went on just a little bit ago. It's going to be 3rd and about 2 for the Tigers at the 40-yard line. Quarterback keep, gets to the 42-yard line. They're going to give him the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Tigers' 42. Back for a pass over the middle. Had his man, but he couldn't come up with it. That'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at their 42-yard line. Second and 10 at the Tigers' 42-yard line. Tigers in white uniforms moving right to left. Rockets in red and white uniforms moving left to right. Game just now underway. We're about 10 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He gets maybe a half a yard. That'll make it 3rd and about 9. Kai on the tackle. Plenty of time on the play clock. 3rd and 9. Throw out in the flat and stuffed. In the words of the great Roscoe P. Coltrane, cuffed and stuffed at the 40-yard line. They're going to get him to the 42. I don't know that he got that much progress. Ulysses is bringing on their punting team. It's a fake. He's going for the run, and he is stuffed. And turnover on downs. He got it to about the 48-yard line of the Tigers, and Rockets will take over. They were watching it the whole time. And I have to say the Rockets have really developed into a very good tackling team. So nobody was really fooled on that play. And now the Rockets are going to take over 1st and 10 at the Tigers' 47-yard line. Tigers did a lot of running, and I expect to see that quite a bit out of the Rockets as well. KJ is in the backfield. 2 wideouts on the near side, 1 on the far side. Xander's got the ball. He's got the option, gives it to KJ, who gets 3 yards. Gets it up to about the 45-yard line. Spot him right at the 45, so it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Rockets just below the H on the middle of the field. Rockets are a running team, which is set up their pass very nicely. They like to run the option. Xander with a handoff to KJ. Another 5, 6 yards. Progress should put him at about the 39. Now they're going to stop him at the 40. That's going to make it 3rd and about 3 for the Rockets. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Rockets have stopped the Tigers on their first drive. The Tigers attempted a fake punt, and the Rockets read it. Tied up at 0 at this first quarter of the postseason play for the Rockets this year. Another handoff. He's got space. That's going to be a first down plus some more. That'll make it 1st and 10 at the Tigers' 32. Rockets just have a punishing running game this year. Two wide receivers on the far side, one on the near, tight end. KJ in the backfield. Xander with the option, kind of an early toss. Maybe tossed it a little sooner than he should have because he gave the defense plenty of time to see what he was doing. And Xander might have been better off for just to run it straight through. Got a couple yards out of it, so it'll be 2nd and 7. KJ taking a break. Kai's in the game. 2nd and 7. Kai in the backfield. Two wide receivers on the near side, one on the far. Man in motion. Handoff to Kai. 5-yard gain. That's got to be depressing. You finally get KJ off the field, and then you realize you have to deal with Kai. Makes it about 3rd and 3. And again, the Rockets do not have their usual kicking game tonight, so they may go for it where they wouldn't normally. Brett does a fine job, but he has not been their kicker for most of the year. Kai is almost stopped, but he turns the corner. Gets the first down, gets down to the 20, and he had to work for it. It'll be 1st and 10 Rockets at the 20. Kai's going to take a break. KJ in the backfield again. Two wide receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Xander's going to keep it and try to get. Might have gotten 2 yards. I think they're going to call him at the line of scrimmage, though. No, they give him about a half a yard. Second and 9 for the Rockets. KJ in the backfield. Hand off to Bentley. Gets 6 or 7 out of it. They weren't looking for Sebastian, so he came and creeped it up. And like I said, the Rockets can run in a variety of ways. It really makes stopping the running game difficult. Third and 3 for the Rockets. Hand off to KJ, and Ulysses stuffs him. Maybe got to the line of scrimmage. And Remington is coming in. They use him quite a bit for short yardage. Levin's taking a break. Remington's kind of almost acts as a hybrid running back / tight end / bully. Sometimes Wildcats, it takes the direct snap. It's 4th and 2. Timeout's called by the Rockets. They want to make sure they know what they're calling here. 4th down, probably, if the Flacco is in, they might think stronger about taking the field goal. But since Brett's going to be kicking, and Brett has not had a lot of kicking experience in the games this year, although he can kick, very good chance that they're going to go ahead and go for it here, 4th and 2. Here we go. 4th and 2. Rockets still have their offense in. KJ in the backfield. So's Kai. Oh, I don't think he got it. He maybe got a yard. And Ulysses is going to take the ball at about the 11-yard line. Not a bad decision to go for it. You're not giving them great field position, and you've been showing you're able to run. A little bit of the issue they had against Collegiate, getting to the red zone and maybe not finishing the way they wanted, but we're early on in the game. Also, Ulysses is a 35 team, but it's a Western Kansas, and they're playing teams that just are not in the same. We're not in the same league. We have no comparison. So you don't really know what you got. So I don't have a problem with him going for it there. But, of course, those who don't coach commentate. And so it's easy to make that call from up here. That'll be 2nd down and 10. No gain. Ulysses has been running quite a bit. And they try up the middle and get nothing. As a matter of fact, I don't think either team has made a pass of any attempt. Sure. Well, Ulysses made an attempt on a pass. It was about a 10-yard, and it did not go anywhere. And the Rockets are going straight for the running in the first quarter. 3rd and 11. Ulysses buried, and they're deep in their territory. The last thing they want here is a sack, and the Rockets have had a couple safeties this year, so we'll see what happens when they get after that. He's hit while he throws. No. Flag in the end zone. And we'll see what's called here. They're going to call holding on Ulysses.
Holding on the offense. Penalties declined. 4th down.
So, turnover, it'll be 4th down. And Coach Petty's going to decline the penalty and force Ulysses to punt. They're going to be in their punting from their end zone. Dangerous ground for any team. Punt is away. It's going to make it to the H, and that's about it. And that's where the Rockets had it last time. So let's take 2 on this and see what they can do. Again, the Rockets have not really attempted a pass yet. But when you have the running game, don't get in a rush to throw the ball when you can run it down somebody's throat. Good turnout for tonight for this Friday night playoff game, especially an early game. Great student section tonight, especially since all you people had to pay for your tickets. None of you got your passes tonight. So Keisha's making their money tonight off of you people. And don't forget to go to our concession stand. Ice cream is available. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. And then be sure to come back here Monday as the Rose Hill Rockets soccer team will be taking on McPherson. Should be a good game, a bit of a rivalry game. Two teams have been known to not like each other too much in the past. Xander's going to keep it. Oh, no. The ball's out. Is recovered. I think Xander was attempting to shovel it off to one of his teammates on a late option, and he did not have any control over that ball, and it just popped out. His teammates are patting him on the head, and they're talking to him, but I suspect, coach just came by, I think it said, don't ever do that again. Xander's been a fantastic game manager for the Rockets in making great plays. That either he was trying to shovel it out really quick or it got knocked loose. Either way, Tigers take the ball over at about the 42-yard line, and they're running into a brick wall. And the Rockets look like they're just going to stuff that wall until Ulysses proves they can throw. They've only made one pass attempt. It was incomplete. So 2nd and 10 at the 42. Pass out into the flat. Open field tackle. No gain. It's going to make it 3rd and 10. Looks like they're actually giving him a loss on the play. So 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Their first drive, they were marching down the field, and then it came to a dead stop after about 30 yards, and they've really not produced much offense since then. A deep throw. And he caught it. 2 Rockets on him, but they lost track of the ball. Rocket defenders lost track of the ball, and Ulysses wide receiver did not. And it was a bit of a rainbow, so it was in the air for a while. Bad snap on the ground. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to end up getting about 4 yards out of that. So disappointing turn of events there. The Rockets have been really pressing hard tonight, doing a good job, but a turnover and a long reception puts Ulysses in a good scoring position. Ulysses 3 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far. The pass over the middle. It's caught and coughed up. They did not whistle the play dead. They're going to say he had possession and fumbled the ball. If there was instant replay, I don't know that the play would stand. So you can rewind on YouTube all you want. It will not matter. That is a touchdown for the Rockets. They go up 6-0. And Ulysses is a little shell-shocked. I think he had possession, but if they had called no possession, we really wouldn't have had much of an argument either way. Here comes Brett to kick the extra point. And it's good. Brett Kaiser. And just like that, what started to look like a very, very bad turn of events for the Rockets turns into a 7-point lead. So this Rocket team that last year squeaked out 2 wins on the season, this year has 5 quality wins. And is a force to be reckoned with in 4A football this year. Disheartening for Ulysses, I'm sure. You had forced a turnover. You're making your way down after a deep pass. And the Rockets force a fumble. Again, if we were to rewind on YouTube, who knows what it would look like then, but up close and live, it looks like 7 points for the Rockets. And that's not something you want. Brett has kicked it out of bounds, so Ulysses is going to get it up at the 35-yard line.
Placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
That's our referee mic, newly installed this week. We're all getting a little used to it. So Tigers ball at their own 35-yard line. Probably still wincing a little bit from that turn of events. So let's see what they can come up with. They go back to the run. He bounces out from the inside and manages to get about 2.5 yards. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter, the Rockets are up over Ulysses Tigers, 7-0. And we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back to Rocket Stadium, where the Rockets are up 7-0 in this opening matchup between the Rose Hill Rockets and the Ulysses Tigers. And we got another turnover, and the Rockets have it again. Rockets are going to take it at the 40-yard line. No flags. They're going to give it to him at the 37. Forward progress. And it will be a long night for the Tigers if they're not holding on to the ball. This Rocket team likes to have turnovers. Every team does, but they've become very good at it. Handoff. Direct snap to KJ. And KJ is a battler, and he gets down to about the 27. KJ is a load, and you cannot tackle him usually by yourself. His legs do not stop running. That's going to make it 2nd and 1. Xander in the backfield. Xander getting the ball. KJ in the backfield again. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Handoff to KJ. Tried to go up the middle. Gets pushed back down. He got maybe to the 29, if that far. They built a wall to stop him, which is what you do need to stop KJ. Remington's also in the game. Remington also often does the hybrid wildcat, direct snap / running back, whatever they need. He's in tight end formation. Xander changing the play, about 15 left on the play clock. KJ in the backfield, Remington in motion, moving to the other side. 2 wide receivers on the far side, handoff to KJ. And KJ battles up to about the 18-yard line. You might say, why don't you just run him every play? Well, he's got to have a break every now and then, too. He's actually calling for a break right now. Kai's coming in to spell him. KJ the senior. And what a luxury to have Kai as your junior taking over for next year, presumably. Timeout's called.
Timeout. Rose Hill. Their second charge timeout of the half.
So if there has been a problem for the Rockets this year, a couple of games when they get to the red zone, they seem to not be as efficient on their offense as they normally are. So I think Coach Petty calls the timeout here to make sure his guys know their jobs and their assignments. He's focused this year, in his own words, has been on procedure, making sure that we do the process correctly. Xander checking the sidelines. It's a handoff. KJ's got some room. First down, Rockets. Oh, they called the touchdown. I never saw the signal go up. Ignore me. Brett comes on for the extra point, doing a great job. A couple other fans are looking at me like they did not see the signal either, so I'm glad I'm not the only one, but and just like that, Rockets up by 2 touchdowns. Halfway through the second quarter, almost halfway through. Rockets 14, Ulysses Tigers 0. Both teams have had some turnover issues tonight, but the Rockets have capitalized on them. Hope you're enjoying your Halloween tonight. There are tables set up for kids to get some candy here. If they don't like the candy, let me invite them to go to the concession stand. We have a wide assortment of candy that they can purchase, all of it reasonably priced. Rockets will be kicking off here. Last kickoff went out of bounds, and so Ulysses got it at the 35. I'm sure that has been corrected. Taking it to 15. Ulysses runner gets to about the 25 and is sat down. So the Rocket defense is going to come back out. They've had 2 turnovers in the last 2 possessions and has produced points for the team. We'll see what they can come up with here. A fumble recovery that was run back for a touchdown. And then the last series, there was a fumble, and the offense came out and got it in the end zone. So here we are. 14-0 Rockets over Ulysses so far. Fake toss, quarterback keeper to about the 28. Third and 5 for Ulysses. And they desperately need to get something on the board here. Throw out to the flat and stuff short of a first down. It's going to be 4th and 5. What do you do if you're Ulysses? You're not in a great location to turn over on downs. They're at 4th and 3, but you're down by 2 touchdowns. I suspect they're going to try to draw the Rockets off sides. We have 20 seconds left on the play clock. Rockets are getting a little fidgety. You know they're going to go. And a pass. They've got it at about the R. First down, Tigers. They convert. Another deep throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Tigers. Rockets burned on another deep ball. No flag on the play. And the Tigers get on the board with about 8 minutes left to go in the half. So the Tigers respond to the Rockets with the touchdown. Extra point is blocked by the Rockets. It's no good. It was a very, very low kick. But the Rockets got in there and stuffed it. So we'll see what the Rockets come up with on this kickoff. Rockets up 14-6. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Levin's got it, and he's pushing, and he gets to 37. There seems to be a battle on the ground. Ball may have come loose. Rockets have it. 1st and 10 at the Rockets at their own 37. Quick shovel to the side. No good. They stopped KJ. It's one of the few times they've done that. Ulysses is pretty good moving side to side tonight, but down the middle has been a challenge for them. KJ's going to take a break. He looks exhausted and a little annoyed. Kai's going in the game. The handoff to Kai. Bounces to the outside. He's got a little bit of room. And a pickup, but we're going to give him. They're going to give him a first down. Out to the 47-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Kai gets a couple yards on it. Another handoff up the middle for 2 or 3 more yards. That's an offside, and a couple of the Rocket coaches, I think, were hoping for a free play.
Defense, 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
That'll give the Rockets a first down. A handoff to KJ, and he bounces to the right. Gets 4 yards out of it. And he is a workhorse for this team. And KJ is down. He's acted like he's been a little bit more tired than you might think on the sides. He's finally getting up, but he's limping, favoring his left leg considerably. And they're carrying him off the field. Hate to see that. Hate to see a player injured, but that is a loss for this team. We'll see what happens when James, the trainer, gets a look at him. 2nd and 7. Fake to Kai. And a throw over the middle. And Xander threw that on a dime. He gets to the 15-yard line. Great pass by Xander. Handoff to Kai. Kai's working to the left side. Gets up to about the 5-yard line. Excuse me, it's about a first down. Handoff. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal, so to speak. Levin's coming in. Kai in the backfield. Levin to Xander's side. Man in motion for the Rockets. It's a handoff to Kai. And he probably got 3 or 4 yards. Make it 3rd and 1. It's a 3rd and goal. KJ visibly frustrated on the sidelines as James is wrapping his ankle. Impossible to guess what's going on, except that he got hurt on the play, and now they're going to make a determination. So, 1st and goal. And Kai gets stopped at about the 2-yard line. He was stopped in the backfield and lunged forward. Fourth and 2. Rockets are going for it. About 5 seconds left on the game clock. Call a timeout. 2 minutes left in the half. It's a final timeout. Coach Petty's just wanting to make sure they're all on the same page. Absolutely do not want to waste a scoring opportunity here. Brett is warming up on the sideline because if they score, he'll need him for the extra point, or maybe they're going to decide to send him in on for the field goal. KJ, of course, you can probably see in the bottom of your screen, getting attended to by James Werbin, our wonderful trainer. Wrapping that foot tight. Here come the Rockets. Brett's still warming up, so the Rockets are going to go for it here. Kai is in the backfield. They also have Remington in motion. Handoff to Kai, and he's not getting it. He got maybe a yard out of it. They're trying to use Remington a little bit as a decoy because every now and then they'll play to him and let his body stature work his way into the end zone. First and 10 Tigers at their own 1-yard line. I'm sure part of the strategy, too, here is we've gotten in the backfield a lot, so the Tigers are going to try a quarterback sneak, and he got maybe to the 3 or generously to the 4. So 2nd and 8. Second and 9. Clock is running. Going to try that again, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Well, no. 3rd and 6. Now, the Rockets have been burned twice on 2 deep passes by the Ulysses Tigers. I'm sure that they've been made aware of that. Clock is running. There's about a minute and a half left. They've been burned twice on a deep ball. Let's see what Ulysses does here. By the time the play clock's down, we're going to be at about a minute and a half. Timeout, Ulysses.
Timeout. Ulysses. Their first charge timeout of the half.
So they're going to go talk it over. All right. 3rd and 6, Ulysses. Handoff. Might have gotten the first down. They're going to give him the first down. Clock is running. Looking for a deep ball, and Rockets miss an open field tackle. Fortunately, the rest of the team converged. Ulysses calls another timeout. Rockets have no more timeouts to play with here. So the Rockets up 14-6. There's about 35 seconds left in the half. Ulysses has had 2 good deep throws that have burned the Rockets, but they have also had a couple of turnovers that have cost them. So we'll see what they do here. It's 2nd and 5 with about 35 seconds left. And Ulysses still has one more timeout to play with.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still second.
False start on Ulysses. I suspect that was not the play the coach called for during the timeout. So that makes it 2nd and 10. Wideouts all over the place for Ulysses. Their quarterback has room to run, and Rockets take him out with about 28 seconds left to the sideline. Good news, KJ's trying to walk it off on the sidelines, but he does have a limp, so we'll see what coach wants to do. Third and 6. 28 seconds left. Quarterback drops back, throws over the middle. Ball bounced off the ground. It's no good. Stopping the clock. 4th down and 6. Ulysses is punting. Sebastian had it, did not play the punt well. He's recovered, and he's got a little bit of room to run. And he gets up close to the 30-yard line. So the Rockets have about 11 seconds to play with here. This is probably go for it if you have nothing else to do and try to kick a field goal territory. But they'll probably use one play, but they have no timeouts to give here. Xander drops back. He throws over the middle. And Levin's going, and he gets a first down. There's a second left. They've got to get up there and clock that ball quick. They got it down, but we'll see if the referee felt like they were. They clocked it. And they're going to let him have it. Play clock is going. Referee called for the play clock to go.
The spike to kill the clock happened before the play clock started, before I blew the play in. Therefore, it's halftime.
So what they're saying is Rose Hill spiked the ball before the ref had called the ball set, and it started the play clock. So time goes down, and that's the end of the first half. Rose Hill up 14-6 going into halftime. Got some things they're going to need to talk about and correct. We are going to let our band play. We'll see if we can pick it up with our microphones.
For your Rocket Band.
Back live at Rocket Stadium. Rockets up 14-6 at halftime over the visiting Ulysses Tigers. First half was a mixed bag. Had some fumbles from both teams. Rockets came out to a 2-touchdown lead, and Ulysses came back down. Scored a touchdown, was not able to get the extra point, blocked by the Rockets. And just passing by the Rockets on their way to the field just now, they look motivated. So we'll see what happens when they come out the second half. Have not heard what the status is on KJ. He went down with what looked like an ankle injury. He's standing on the sidelines right now. He's greeting the team as they come in. Looked like he was in a great deal of pain and was working with the trainer. So we'll see as we get started here what it looks like. Big loss for the team if he's not able to go. Thankful they have Kai as a sturdy running back, but it may force Coach Petty to be creative, trying to produce some of the yards he's going to lose if KJ can't go. I did see James was taping his ankle pretty good. So he may be available in reserve if they decide they need him, or they're going to wait and see what happens without him. They are favored to win over the Ulysses Tigers. Tigers came in with 3 wins. Rockets came in with 5. They have no similar opponents as a frame of reference. So as we start this second half, this is postseason tournament play. Loser goes home, or as in this case, loser would stay home. So we really want to see the Rockets come out here. I would say in general, I think the Rockets did outplay the Tigers in the first half. Now, I will say the Tigers had much more of a passing game going. When Xander threw the ball, he was effective. Rockets should receive the ball. To start the second half. They did end the first half. They were making their way down the field. They got a play, and they clocked the ball to stop the clock. But the referee ruled that he had not said to start the clock yet, so they clocked it too soon. And so he drained the rest of the clock. Not too late to make it out to the stadium for the second half, especially if you thought the game started at 7. Ulysses is going to kick off. Levin gets it at about the 28-yard line, pushes up, gets to the 33-34. And they're still pushing, and I confused why a whistle's not blown quicker. I guess if they didn't make progress, we'd be upset, but dangerous group when everybody's pushing in the opposite direction. Rockets are going to start at their 42-yard line. Their run game has been very effective. KJ is going out there. So he is taped up and going to give it a shot. Option over to KJ. He cuts and gets brought down at about the 39-yard line. No gain. So they'll get him to about the 40-yard line. He lost a couple yards on that. 2nd and 12. Handoff again to KJ. And he gets quite a bit of the yardage back. Clears the 50 or close to it. 3rd and about a whisker. $11 minutes to go in this third quarter. Handoff. Kai gets it to about the 46-yard line. That'll get the Rockets a first down. And I don't know that it would be a bad strategy to just stuff it up the gut, drain the clock, and keep Ulysses' offense off the field, because with their passing game, their bombs are the only thing that's really burnt the Rockets tonight. Xander keeps it, option. Thought about shoveling it out, but no good. Loss of maybe 2 yards. Loss of 3 on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 13. And Ulysses has changed their strategy. They are stuffing the line, and it looks like they're going to force Xander to throw the ball. Now, when he's thrown, it's been fairly effective tonight, but when you have a running game that gets so many yards, of course you're going to take advantage of it. Xander's got it. He's scrambling. Throws it. Nice toss. Over the 40-yard line. They're going to be about a yard short. KJ's got it. They're going to be a yard or two short of the first down. Be 3rd and 2. Handoff to KJ. They're going to let him try to fight for it. And he's going to have to fight, and I think he's got it. As he crosses the 35 to the 33, he is a load. There's some players that are hard to catch, but KJ, I think, likes to be caught because he wants to punish you for trying. Fun to watch him run. Two wide receivers on the near side, one on the far. Remington at tight end. Handoff to KJ again, going to the left side. He's got a little room. Got about 9 yards. Be 2nd and about a yard or a yard and a half. And if they can keep the running game effective, it'll drain time off the clock and make it that much harder for Ulysses to crawl back in this game. Handoff up the middle. Maybe a yard. It's going to make it 3rd and about 1. I believe that's KJ in there again. Pushes up the middle. Should be a first down. First and 10 for the Rockets. They'll be about the 22-yard line. Remington's coming back into the game. They really haven't utilized him today as a hybrid Wildcat as much as they have in the past. But when he takes a direct snap, I'll tell you what, he's hard to take down. He's been good for short yardage, but right now he's staying in a blocking position. Xander hands it off. Whistle's blown, but still battling in as everybody. Levin took the ball and probably got 5 yards out of it. It'll be second and about 2nd and 5. Second down, Xander's got it. Reverse. Sebastian's got room. He's going in. And like a torpedo, he goes as low as he can. That's the tush push without the push. Touchdown, Rockets. And Ulysses just did not see that coming. Brett Kaiser in for the extra point. No Flacco tonight, and no good. It got blocked. Rockets are keeping their 2-touchdown lead, though. 20-6 on a reverse, and Sebastian Bentley sped that in, and he was not going to be denied. He got himself as low as he can without being down and just fired himself into the end zone. And the Rockets effectively ate about half of the clock on that drive. So there's only about 6:27 left in the third quarter. So a very effective drive. They got their points and ate up part of the clock. I am curious what our defense will do to respond to what has been a very effective deep throwing game for Ulysses. It does look like KJ is done for the night. And Kai is going to take up the lion's share of the running then. Kai's taking a break on the sidelines, well deserved. So I had mixed up my numbers. I was calling KJ running, but it was actually Kai. Looks like Kai is taking a break for the rest of the night. He looked like he was having a hard time on his ankle, and I twisted up my numbers. So Kai is going to be taking a lion's share of the running duties. Been doing a great job with that. But I'm sure a frustrating end to the night for KJ. Tigers will have the ball at the Rockets 38.5. 1st and 10. Run up the middle, good for a couple yards. Third and 8. Incomplete pass. 4th and 8. Tigers down by 2 touchdowns. Probably in a good territory to go for it and go for it on 4th. Field goal still keeps it a 2-score game. And turnover on downs does not put the Rockets in as big of an advantage as it might in other situations. So, back to pass, screen pass, and first down up to the 25. Rockets read it pretty good, but were unable to tackle, bring the runner from Ulysses down. Quarterback keeper gets a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Nice open field run. 1st and goal for the Tigers at the Rockets' 7-yard line. Tigers hurrying up. Pass and a handoff. Stuffed in the backfield behind the 10-yard line. Good tackling. And the Tigers are hurrying to the line, so the Rockets are not able to do a whole lot. Second down and goal for the Tigers. Quarterback back to pass, and he tried to clock it. Incomplete pass. Should be intentional grounding. He was not out of the pocket and was not throwing to a receiver, but the referees are going to talk it over. There we go. Crowd wanted a little quicker. I'm glad they had a conversation about it.
Intentional grounding on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Loss of down. 3rd down.
So intentional grounding, he got wrapped up, and so they'll lose 5 yards from the spot of the foul and loss of down. So they effectively have lost about, almost 20 yards on that play. Honestly, I don't know that I saw them count back to 5 yards. Throw over the middle. Incomplete. No. Rockets pick it up. They're saying they never hit the ground. Going to call it, I guess, an interception. And another turnover for the Rockets. So Rockets are going to get the ball at the 36-yard line. And nepotism at its finest. I'm joined in the booth by my daughter, Kimberlyn Lovell. Graduated last year from Rose Hill.
Been waiting for this
Kai's
moment.
pushing at the 50-yard line. So cross-country team is going to Wamego tomorrow. Are you missing that?
First, I thought you were going to talk about my Hutch team.
We'll get to them in a
Yeah,
minute.
I'm really excited for them. They're going to do great,
Yeah.
no matter what. No matter what happens, if they're a strong group of girls or a great group of girls, and proud of them.
Proud of them for getting back to states. And I know that meant a lot to all of them, but
Especially after last year.
especially after last year, the disappointment of regionals last year. The guys did a great job. Any other region, they would have qualified. But that's just not how that works every time. So,
Yep.
and so
Rules change.
you are running cross country for Hutchinson Junior College. Your brother's running for Cali. Tell us about Hutchinson cross country. What are they doing this year? Tell us about the girls team.
Oh, man, we got an insane girls team. It's crazy when you have 6 girls running under 20 minutes for a 5K. And you have one girl who's going to most likely win the national championship. It's freaking crazy.
Mildred is
Rono.
fast.
She's our queen.
She is fast.
And she's so sweet about it, too. And it's weird because today we're doing our cool-down jog, and she's running at, like, 10-minute pace.
Of course she is.
But in races, she's just flying.
And the girls team is ranked what nationally?
We are now ranked 5th. We've been ranked 18th, 15th, 12th, 8th. We've been all over the place this year with them. They never knew really where to put us because we had a full team, and then we ran a full team last week. And
then you guys
we
have
won.
nationals next week.
yes, we'll be in Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Wherever that is.
A lot of schools running next week, so good for you guys. And then the guys team for Hutch. Oh, we have a
gotta
breakaway.
Run.
He could. Kai
That's a
took it
touchdown for the
downtown.
Rockets.
Touchdown Rockets, and Kai just put the Rockets up by another touchdown.
Confetti going off in the student section. It's now 26-6. Rockets are up.
Students having a good time this year. 26-6. So the guys team is ranked what nationally?
They're ranked. It's been back and forth. Well, it's been mostly Iowa Western #1, but our boys have a huge shot at winning it and getting national champs too.
It's pretty awesome.
So and having some winners as well. So I think it'd be really cool if we have 2 teammates win national championships, first place. I think that'd be awesome.
Brett
And
gets the
kick
ball
is
up.
good.
Good job,
It's an
Brett.
Extra point, 27-6. Rockets up by 3 touchdowns.
Look at you taking over the broadcast.
You know I missed this.
You know, Browning trained you well.
Yes, he did.
So Rockets up 27-6, up by 3 touchdowns. And we have just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So tell me, what other Rose Hill students are at Hutchinson that you're aware of that you see from time to time?
So we have Ella Swearingen. She's on the soccer team. She's doing amazing. They had a game in Liberal. I don't remember what college that is over there. And she got the winning goal.
Awesome.
So she's been doing great as well. And then we have Reese Getz, who is a year older than me. She graduated in class of 24, and she is doing softball there.
Okay.
This will be her first season playing last year. She did end up having an injury that took her out. That car's really loud revving. You hear
What's
that car? In the
It's a chair.
Oh.
It's a chair.
It
We
didn't
hear
sound like it over this.
everything in the booth. We hear.
That threw me off. Anyway, but yeah, she's doing great. So she'll have her first full season this year. She's back and healthy, and so got a couple of Rose Hill girls that are doing great. And Hutch is one of the best JUCOs in the nation, especially sports, academics. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. This just in, I was right. KJ has been running. So KJ is number 6. Kai is number 9. And just for those listening, sometimes at the booth, I don't call the numbers and names because I'm doing the camera, the computer, and talking. And so if you don't hear your child's name called, if you're from Rose Hill, it's not because I'm snubbing your kid. It's just some names I know more than others. And if you're from Ulysses, you have no prayer of me calling your kid's name. And it's not because I'm snubbing your team. They're playing fine. It's just, it's just not going to happen.
We just don't know who you are.
We don't know who you are. So I may call the kids Bob at this point.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We don't play enough for that. But
Yeah. The spotters are doing the score over there. They're not. We don't have budget for spotters here. But we do have a nice system that's working out well. By the way, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We are not monetizing off of this.
don't forget to like and follow.
There you go. Like and follow. We still have ice cream left.
Oh, I forgot about the ice cream.
So what do you miss most about Rose Hill High School?
Oh, man.
And remember, this goes out publicly, so you
I
have to
know,
be
I
positive
know.
right now whether you want to be or not.
I don't know. I mean, I really did enjoy the community a lot, and I had a lot of good people. It's definitely interesting when I go to, like, Hutch, and there's pretty much no one there I know.
Uh-huh.
So it's definitely a different vibe. And it's been going to Rose Hill when I feel like we are a small town community enough where everyone knows everyone.
Absolutely.
I feel like 4A sometimes still falls in that small town category.
Absolutely.
So, but it's really interesting to talk to kids that I either competed with in high school, so that's always been fun.
Oh, about had a sack. He got the ball away. It was completed. They got about a 2 to 3 yard gain out of it.
4th and 5.
It's going to be 4th and 5.
35 seconds remaining.
And
on the
they're
clock.
going to have to run a play before the quarter ends, or they're going to have to call a timeout. 4th and 5. They are down by 3 touchdowns. I don't know that they have an option here. The one touchdown they've gotten was on a deep pass. So, yeah, 4th and 5. They kind of want to let the quarter go out because if they run a quick play here, clock will stop, giving Rose Hill a chance to get on the field before the end of the quarter.
Looks like he's still talking to his coach.
Going to call a
Gonna run
timeout or
Run out the quarter.
can't afford a delay of game here. So
Third quarter over, 27-6 Rockets.
yeah, they're going to say that the play clock was under the. Could have sworn I looked over him, but who am I?
It's interesting seeing all the new stuff, especially like the referee mic.
The
That
referee
threw
mic,
me
is that
off.
throwing you off here?
Yeah, I was.
I have to look every time he reaches for his belt to see if he's turning it on. We tried it out
okay.
today for the first. Actually, we got the sound system. For those of you who are listening, we've been upgrading our sound system in almost all the buildings. The middle school gym has a brand new sound system that is activated, and I'm telling you, that thing is humming. And then we've got the Commons. They were playing some cool music in the Commons this morning. In the auditorium, if you haven't been in the auditorium yet, the video, light, sound is absolutely extraordinary. And we are developing how that's going to look. So, but like intermediate, some kids bought a chance to watch a movie yesterday. So they watched a movie, and
Oh.
the biggest compliment is they walked in and said, "Hey, it looks like a movie theater in here." So that was pretty awesome.
I will
And-
say one thing that's been so weird, and it's kind of nice having a lot of younger siblings, so I'm still going to see all this, but graduating and then your whole school gets renovated
Yep.
right before your eyes.
Well, they were afraid your class would ruin everything.
And they're afraid the current senior class would ruin everything.
So,
Oh,
and then, so yesterday when they did middle school, Yondas, who's been doing our sound, they came and they upgraded our booth for the sound for the stadium. And we tried it out today for the kids for Halloween. Complete pass. Oh, they let him
you-
escape. Absolutely not what the Rockets wanted to do to start the fourth quarter. Could not start better if you're Ulysses. That's a first down. And they're down by 2 scores. They desperately need this. Excuse me, down by 3 scores. And they tried to do a quick pass out to the sides. It did not work. So anyway, we've got this new sound system. We tried it out, and it's just absolutely amazing. And so we got the referee mic because we're big time here. And we patched it into the live feed. And,
It's nice. Like,
we're just like $10,000 worth of equipment away from being professional.
well, why not?
Maybe our partners at YouTube.
It's crazy because I remember
Nice grab. That would have been a complete pass.
if the original bonding pass was all supposed to be done before my senior year, before I graduated.
Don't be bitter.
I'm going to be bitter. Always.
Jax wrapped him up, Jax Kohler, and by doing that, he caused that pass to be incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mom. She just told me she's watching.
Sweet. 3rd and 10. Ulysses has to come away with the score here. They're down by 3 scores. Drops back, throws,
the pass.
and incomplete. Honestly, probably wouldn't have got much more. They were coming up on him.
They've had a good pass game tonight and then kind of got to this area right now. They're kind of struggling to hold on to the ball.
The running game, they started really strong, and they've dropped it. I mean, they're down by 3 touchdowns. They have to. So the Rockets they've got 4 on the line. They're just doing a regular pass rush, and they've dropped back everybody else in the coverage. Flag on the play.
Someone jump.
Here's that.
Full start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
That referee mic coming in handy there.
It's louder over this than it is
Yeah, it
without
is.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. It's more clear, too.
Well, we get everything clear up here. So 4th and 15, not what the Tigers wanted.
4th and 15 going for it. It's a rough spot to be in.
Throws over the middle, almost intercepted. Turnover on downs. Better off with that being turnover on downs. Quarterback for Ulysses got hit, and he's slow getting up. And the Rockets have just played a solid second half. First half had great moments, but a little sloppy. Couple turnovers, and Rockets they've shown why they've improved their record to 5-3. They are a solid all-around team. More than likely going to Wellington next week for the next round of playoffs.
That's going to be a tough game. It's going to be should
So
be a good game, though.
should be a great game.
Remember last year.
We did trick or treat downtown in Mulvane, and they were aware of what's going on in Rose Hill, and there was some disappointment that the two teams would not see each
High
other.
With the run.
Long-time rivalry. Mulvane's 7-1 on the year, so
Mulvane's doing pretty good.
yeah.
Like Kai on the run with that one, maybe got a yard. And then it looks like they got him at the line of scrimmage.
So it's good to see KJ still running. Looks like he's going to take a little bit of a break. Don't want him to get injured anymore. And
Xander goes. For the
Xander
pass.
throws
Levin
over the
catches
middle.
ball.
Levin's
stays up,
got
he's
it.
Going.
And Levin, when he's running an open field, nobody wants to tackle Levin. He's
still
still
going.
up.
He's still going. Drops about 13-yard line.
And Ulysses had to call in the Kansas National Guard to bring Levin down on that one because he wanted nothing to do with being. Wow, he's fun to watch in open field, too.
That was a great pass, great fake by Xander.
So Rockets taking advantage of their situation.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ulysses assuming that they're going to just run, but Rockets are opening up their offense a little bit. Hand off to Kai. Kai gets a few yards.
Knocked down about the 5-yard line.
I don't look for the Rockets to. Here comes KJ. I don't look for the Rockets to do a lot of passing because they do want that clock to drain. And so every incomplete pass kills the clock. Here comes Kai. And Kai and KJ are a lethal combination. And you throw in Remington and Levin. And we should have Cooper Dees back next week.
KJ with the run.
KJ on the right, and they've got him.
Knocks him out. This is actually KJ's old school. He's playing against
Yes.
his old team tonight.
Yes, he is.
Sure, that's got to be a fun little thing because we haven't played Ulysses in a while. I think
In a while.
since my sophomore year, maybe. So
Here comes Kai. KJ may be done for the night. He
Strap
looks.
ankle.
Or they're going to run them both in there.
that'd be a pretty deadly combination. Let's see what happens. Put Kai in the backfield.
Xander on
like
the
Xander's
option is
running
going
with
to
the
hold
ball.
on to it. Really
Ooh,
didn't
gets
have
knocked
anywhere
down
to
at
go
the
with it.
12.
Wisely held the ball. It's going to be 4th and 6. It's going to be 4th and 10 now. You got Brett Kaiser ready to kick. filling in for Flacco, who should be back next week. They're going to put Brett out there, give him a chance to get the field goal. So 4th and 10, Rockets up by 3 scores, 3 touchdowns. This would put them up by 3 touchdowns and 3 3 touchdowns, each one with 2-point conversion. And he got it.
Rockets now up 30-6.
Rockets up 30-6.
They are making
Up
sure
by
they
24 points, so still 3 scores. But given how the game has gone so far, that seems like a really tall mountain. Our apologies also to everybody who came and tried out for the bobsled team. Weather did not cooperate, and so we will try to reschedule as soon as we can. And good luck to Team Backgammon for Rose Hill. We'll be going up against Udall West tomorrow. And best wishes to them.
I know the Rockets are really looking forward to going to second-round playoffs after a rough ending last year of the season. Kind of brutal ending. This year we're not going up against Wamego like we used
True.
to every year in the second round.
Rockets kicking off. And Ulysses is going to give another try at it. Oh,
Just barely.
almost died at the 1-yard line. If you're watching NFL, you know that means something different. But thankfully, high school still means it would have been dead at the 1-yard line. If you're sitting in our visitors section tonight and you're in section 303, row F, seat 4, congratulations. You have won all-you-can-eat ice cream. Present your ticket stub to the concession stand window if they're still open, and they will get you all the ice cream you can eat for the night. Looking to see if any of our visitors are getting up.
Looks like they forgot to
I don't see anybody moving.
football.
We will push that giveaway to Monday night soccer game, 6 o'clock here at the stadium. It'll be the Rosa Rockets taking on the Bull Pups of McPherson. It is a state playoff game, but it is also a rivalry game. Rose Hill beat them 1-0 earlier this year. Most of the players felt like there should not have been that close at all. So we'll see what they come up with. Rose Hill with their huge victory over Trinity last night. Trinity has knocked them out of the playoffs each of the last few years, and they finally beat them here at the Stadium. Trinity, defending state champions. And
I
it
know
was
how badly those Rockets wanted it, especially after last year's state ending.
Yes.
That was pretty rough for them. And they come back with a vengeance every year against Trinity, and this year just was in their favor.
They took care of business,
They
so
knew it.
congratulations to them. And busy time for Rose Hill Athletics.
It's that state championship season. It's busy, it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun all at the same time. Actually, Hatch is hosting a lot of state tournaments right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're hosting the volleyball tournament, and then they have a home game tonight, so that parking lot there is
Packed.
no parking. So
Just over 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. Rockets up 30-6. They have all but put the game away. Ulysses, this is a do-or-die drive for them. They've got to come up with a touchdown here. A field goal will do them no good. A field goal still keeps this as a 3-score game. So they've really got to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here to have any shot at all. And they need to do it quickly. That clock is running.
all right, second
Quarterback
one, do they get it?
keeper.
Yep. First down, Ulysses.
So this is the part of the game I might be wondering why they're not doing more of a deep threat, because that's been an effective part of their game. Except the Rockets are playing, I don't want to call it a prevent defense, but they've got a very their coverage in secondary is spread out. They're not they're not giving up on the run, but they're not worried about it, and that's one of the reasons why. So Rockets up 30-6 with under 7 minutes to go in this quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers, who arrived today about 3 o'clock, and were ready for this game. They came onto the field, started warming up, Nobody wants this time of the year to be over, and I don't care what your record says or what the odds are for the game. Everybody wants to play, and they've had a great fan group that came here today in the stands, and so kudos to them.
Just behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of yardage.
They're going to give him, drop 2 yards.
About 6 minutes left remaining in the fourth quarter. Rockets are hyped as this game is coming to the end.
Timeout, Ulysses. Their first charge timeout of the second half.
It's a timeout for Ulysses. They know 3rd and 10. They've got to get something done here. I don't think they want to wait till 4th down to try to get a deep throw, because at that point, if it gets to 4th down, everybody knows that's what you're going to be doing.
Ulysses has been pretty good on their 4th downs today.
They have.
Able to run it through.
Right now, they need yards, and they need chunks of it, because they can't just get this drive. They've got to get 3 scores here, each with a 2-point conversion, and you haven't been able to do that for 3 quarters and 6 minutes. It's going to be tough to do it here. They got to take a chance at some point. Good turnout tonight for the game.
Especially on a Halloween night.
Right?
A lot of trick-or-treaters out, though.
Times for the games next week will be posted, and also ticket prices. Here's what you should anticipate for soccer. Soccer plays Monday night against McPherson. There's no such thing as a gimme game this part deep in the season. But if the Rockets should win that game, more than likely they're going to be hosting Bishop Miege on Wednesday night, because Bishop Miege is the perennial state powerhouse. The Rockets took them out at semifinals last year, and they're coming back for revenge. So
I remember that last year. That was a fun game to be at.
Yes, it was. 2 big games potentially this week. They can't look past McPherson, though.
I do have a kid at my school on the track team who was talking trash on Rose Hill because he's from Bishop, and
shame on him.
Yeah, we went at it.
Oh, we tried to throw. Got it.
Doesn't get the first down.
And turnover on downs.
Short.
Rockets will get it at 5:48 left in the quarter. And short of a horrific turnover here, that should be the game. Ulysses has just not shown the ability to put a lot of points on the board quickly at all. Playing a very physical, tough game. But the Rockets have come to play, and I'll tell you what, the turnaround from last season is remarkable. And Coach Petty has his guys buying in.
Rockets are still keeping their varsity team in for the last couple minutes.
Handoff.
KJ with the ball. He's back in the game. Kaya is now coming in. And KJ's coming out. KJ looks like he's still limping off that ankle just a little bit. It's going to be a long week of resting and training up.
Take a look at our YouTube channel. You'll see more than just sports there. We also have some concerts from our different grades, a couple of different schools. We'll continue to post those throughout the year, trying to give you a well-rounded look at the activity of what goes on at Rose Hill School District.
It's a nice addition this year, and the concerts, too. Gives a good shot for everyone to watch them.
Well, the auditorium with the camera and all that, and we are constantly finding new ways to use that. So we'll have a play coming up, and our intention is to broadcast that as well and just try to get word out. We've got a lot of good stuff going on, and sometimes everybody can get a little tunnel vision with whatever their child's particular activity is or grade, but this is a way to have your horizons broadened. First down. Clock is running. 4.5 minutes.
Certainly is seeing a Rocket football team this year. A lot of good camaraderie, a lot of good friendship, as well as a lot of discipline this year. I know Coach Petty was definitely putting them through it this year more than I think they were ready or expecting.
Kai.
And it's working.
Kai
running away with the ball down at the 2nd yard line, it looks like.
Kai got it down all the way close to the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to put him at the 3. And clock's still running since it was a run, so going to get to about, well, they could get the clock down to 3.5 if they want to. KJ's back in. Brett's warming up.
Looks like we got both KJ and Kai on the field right now. Keeping KJ in the backfield. KJ ran straight in.
KJ got the ball, stopped for coffee, drank it, threw it in the trash, and then ran into the end zone. He was untouched the entire time. And honestly, if I saw KJ running toward me, I wouldn't try to tackle him. KJ and Kai, lethal combination. Puts the Rockets up 36-6. No good. Is blocked on the field on the extra point.
Maintained 36-6. About 3.5 minutes left.
The Rockets with a 30-point lead.
That's definitely a good feeling to have in a playoff game.
And I have to say, this year we've had good attendance at all the football games, unless something goes really, really funky.
I've noticed a lot more even away games has had a lot more attendance.
Unless something goes really, really funky, this should be the last home game for the Rockets this year. It's always possible. It's just not likely. It's so good to see a good turnout, people supporting their team.
Jay Spalding waving around his towel, trying to get the crowd pumped up.
To those of you watching on YouTube, because YouTube TV and ESPN are not agreeing right now, and this is what you came to, we're glad you're watching. You can hit that like button, subscribe button. The kickoff, Brett, who's done a great job tonight. He just had the one kick that went out of bounds. After that, he's course corrected. A breakthrough for Ulysses, but taken down at the 36-yard line. So Ulysses will start. They got him out to the 37. 1st and 10. There's 3.5 minutes. So I think we'll see what their strategy is here. It's either they really think they could come back, which weirder things have happened, or they just want them to finish the game solid, which total respect either way.
I mean, hey, they can maybe do what the Broncos and the Giants did if we're really thinking about it.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about the Broncos. This game reminds me of the days back when Brandon Streeter was playing for the Rose Hill Rockets.
An alumni for the Rockets.
An alumni for the Rockets. No yards at all for Ulysses. We're at about 2:45. 3rd and 9.
Let's see if they can get away with it. They're pretty strong on the third downs.
Now
the downs, but
the Rockets have 2 timeouts, and so does Ulysses. I don't know that either team's going to use them. And if we have a turnover on downs here, I think you'll see the Rockets get in victory formation. But snap back, nobody to throw to.
Starts running.
Quarterback's running for his life, throws it out of bounds, stops the clock, but that's the only thing productive. It is 4th and 9.
2 minutes and 17 to go.
And I have to say it's been so far a very clean game. Both teams showing respect to each other. So hats off to Ulysses on a 3-win season, making it this far. Thank you for being such gracious guests with us tonight on Halloween night. Great group that traveled with the team.
Halloween colors, too.
They do have Halloween colors.
Great visiting section, too, considering how far away
Yeah.
Ulysses is. It's amazing.
Nice reception over
Nice
the middle.
catch.
That'll be a first
First down.
down at the H. And once they set the flags, that clock will keep going.
I always say I think fourth quarter is the longest of the game.
Oh, man.
Something about it.
Reception over the middle, and
He's
that's
gonna
going
run
to
it in
be
for a
a touchdown
touchdown.
for Ulysses.
Nearly runs into the ref as well, but
It's a great play. It more than likely too little, too late. But as a team, you would rather end on that high note
just under 2 minutes
than turn it over on
left.
down. So, minute 58. The first extra point was blocked. It was a very, very low kick. And our guys were able to jump up and stop. I mean, it was just a really low kick.
Sneaks it in.
And that
for
was
the
a low
extra
kick,
point.
but our guys just were not able to get their hands on it.
13-36. Just under 2 minutes remaining.
13-36. Ulysses down by
I can't do that
23 points.
math. I can't do that.
So
math like
3
you can.
scores. They're going to kick off here. They do have 2 timeouts to burn if they would like to. I don't know that would accomplish anything for either team, but
Yeah, I remember Brandon Streeter telling me the other day about his days of playing. Who was his head coach? Was it?
I don't remember.
What?
That was back in the
Was it
old
Blaze?
days. That was back in the old days when
No, Blaze came later.
they were still using leather helmets. And the ball was made out of fresh camel skin. I don't know. Pooch kick. Rockets get it. Levin gets it.
Just rolls on the ground for a bit too.
So the Rockets, for their concern, probably need to run at least one play or two, but
You know, considering it's 8 o'clock, this game has actually gone by fairly quick.
it has gone by quick.
But also just made me realize the game started at 6, not 7.
Some of the Rockets are starting to celebrate on the sideline, and I don't blame them. Home win game for postseason is a big deal. Rockets are going to run. Just trying to kill the clock. That's KJ.
Definitely wishing he stayed in bounds to drain that clock.
Yeah,
2nd and 6 for the Rockets.
I believe his coach is reminding him of that right now. Killing the clock was more important than getting a yard. Second and 6. Too much time left to do victory formation. They probably need at least a first down. Xander hands it off to Levin. Ball's loose.
Looks like Rose Hill recovered.
Absolutely not what they want. And
Push right there. Yeah,
that's going to get a flag.
you pushed him down.
It's always the second guy that gets caught. And Remington's about to be reminded about it by his coaches. Coaches do not want to see
Fumble by the Rockets.
Coaches do not want to see that at the end of this game. See what the ref
After
says.
the play's over, personal foul on the offense. It's a 15-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Last thing you want to see at the end of the game is an unsportsmanlike call.
Doesn't matter what somebody did to you, they will always see the second person, and that's what happened there. I think Remington was trying to defend his team.
Looks a little frustrated by it. But it's fun seeing all the Halloween costumes tonight, too. High school really dressed up and showed out tonight.
A stadium announcement was made, and I missed it, and I'm sad about that.
Oh, he said it wasn't a penalty, but pretty sure it was.
Please don't go out of bounds. Please
Looks
don't fumble.
like flag called another flag. Let's see.
There is a flag. Ugh.
Looks like another penalty for
There's
the
no
Rockets.
reason to make this game longer than it should be.
Minute 14. We're at 3:21.
Referee conferring.
It's that point of the game where everyone just gets a little
Holding.
sloppy.
On the offense, penalties declined. 4th down. Timeout, Ulysses.
Ulysses taking their first
Fourth
time out of the half.
Down, and all the Rockets have done is eat 45 seconds off the clock, get 2 penalties, a fumble that they recovered, and I just know Coach Petty is just wanting to talk to his team and say, what are we doing?
End of the game, you can't get sloppy. You just got to finish it strong.
3 or 4 miscues in that series. Those lead to miscues in later games, and so he wants them to celebrate, be happy right now, but cannot be happy about this last series.
As Mom always says, you can't do anything till the clock says 000.
Right?
Gotta wait till it says 000.
You know who else says that?
Who?
Brandon Streeter. So 4th down, and they really don't have much of an option here. They're going to have Brett kick it. Yeah. They don't want to give them such great field position. And I don't know that Ulysses is going to have a chance to make up the entire game, but
Oop,
roughing the kicker, maybe.
There we go.
Is there a flag?
Ball out of bounds, too. Let's see what they do with this.
Okay, the ball out of bounds, they would just cue it on the field where it went out of bounds. But are they calling roughing the kicker?
Looks like it. Flag in the backfield.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Also not a fun way to end the game either. It's kind of now that flags are
So,
coming out a little more
yeah.
than
I don't
should
think
be, but
either coach is going to be happy with how this game is ending because
Nope.
we're now at a minute 6. The Rockets could go to victory formation. Ulysses has 1 timeout left.
let's see what they do with it.
So 40-second clock to start the series.
Looks like the student section is singing. They're having a good time with this. Minute left in the game.
No timeout, so Ulysses is going to let it ride.
Looks like they got
25 seconds left on the game clock. And 1 victory formation here.
got a backflip from Sebastian. It's
And
not the end
that
of the game.
should do
We're
it.
doing backflip.
And the Rockets are victorious over the visiting Ulysses Tigers. 36 to 13. Rockets will proceed, most likely playing Wellington next week, but we'll keep an eye on the score. A lot of things to like about this game, but Coach Petty is going to have a lot to talk about over the last couple of minutes and a couple of miscues.
000. That's
Hope-
the clock.
Hoping KJ is okay.
Keeps playing the horn.
Congratulations to the Rockets winning on Halloween.
Your final score, Ulysses 13, Rockets 36.
And we will see you back here Monday for Rockets soccer. And keep an eye on the social media for the Rose Hill School District to let you know when future games are. You can also track all the other sports like volleyball, cross country. Congratulations to the Rockets. And we will see you next time.